Welcome to Easy Deposit Slip training, and today's topic will be creating a deposit slip from scratch. So let's get started. First, we need to fire up our software. You can find the Easy Deposit Slip icon either here in your local Apple tray after you've done the installation, or if it's not there, you can go over to your Launchpad and you should find the icon there. Double click and that'll fire the software off for you. So I'm going to fire my installation here from the tray. Software comes up. One thing I'll point out, if you select accounts right away, you'll notice it tells us that we don't have any banks available to choose an account from. And that's because we haven't done anything yet as far as setting up the banks or accounts. And that's what we're going to do right now. So let's go into bank maintenance. Click the bank maintenance button here. You notice there aren't any banks or financial institutions created. So what we'll do is we will click the new button. We get the bank maintenance screen here where we need to enter 3 pieces of information at minimum: the name of the financial institution, the routing number, and at least 1 piece of information for the address. I would strongly advise adding all the information that is available for your address because that does appear on the deposit slip screen itself. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll enter this information. And now we'll enter the routing number. Okay, and we'll do a create because we've satisfied all of the requirements. Bank added successfully. All right, so now we see that that's listed here. The next thing we have to do is create the account entry. So we will clear out of here and we will go to the account maintenance. You'll notice there are no account entries here at the moment. So let's do a new here. And we get the extension of the account maintenance screen, and there are 4 pieces of information that are required here: the account number, the address, again, same as the bank. Only 1 piece is required, but it's a good idea to fill it all out because it will appear on the deposit slip. The account name, whatever you want to describe the account as, or a name for the account. And the financial institution list is going to be a list of those banks that we've just created. In this case, we've only created 1, so that's all you'll see in the list. But had you created several, all of them would appear here. So let's do that. Let's give this account a name. And then we will choose our financial institution. Basically, First Star was the only one we created, so that's the one we're going to select. Notice how that now appears in the lower area here, as well as in the routing number field. That's all information that's just available for display only. You don't edit it here. We add our account address as well. All right, and our final piece is our account number. You can also enter a transaction code if you would like, but that's optional. So and now that everything's satisfied, we have our account pretty much entered here. We'll hit create. You notice we'll now see Lake Books here with the account number and routing number displayed. Now that we have an account and we have a bank created, we can go on and create our deposit slip. So let's exit out of here. Now, if we select this select account button, you'll notice we have an entry, which is our account, Lake Books. We'll select that. And you'll notice in the deposit slip, we see Lake Books and its address information, as well as the bank, First Star Bank, with its address information. Here's our routing number. Here's our account number. Everything's empty. We're getting ready to go with it. So let's start creating our deposit. We will enter the first payer. Okay, and we will enter the amount of the check. There's some other information here that you can provide. These are flags that just indicate for your own benefit whether the check that's being entered is a partial payment, if it was submitted early or late, if it was returned type of thing, or if it was a redeposit. We also have a indicator here of what type of income is to be classified as, whether it's income or non-income. We've got security deposit, sublet. They're optional fields. Typically, we'll leave it as income. Let's enter the check number as well. Okay, it's a business check, but you have options here. It can be a cashier's check, money order. There's cash entry here, PayPal, etc. It's a description of what it's available. And there are 3 other fields here as well that you can enter, but those are pretty much memorandum fields, memos, information. If there's notes that you want to take here, you can put them here. And we do have reporting that uses this information depending on what type of business type you have set up. Business types are discussed in another video, so feel free to look at that. But for now, we're just going to go with the basics that come in the initial install. So if we do an add item here, we get our first entry into our register. So let's do one more entry. And the check number. Let's just say this was a partial payment, so we want to indicate that. And we'll do an add item here. Okay, so now we've got the 152.80, we've got the 20.20, we go up here, should equal 173, and that's what we see. We've got the number of items, here's 2, looks good. So now let's say our deposit is ready to go. We want to save it first. Tells us deposit is saved. We can check to make sure that it was saved successfully by looking at deposit maintenance. It should always show us the latest deposit that was saved. In this case, we see the 173. It's got 2 entries on this date. Looks good. It's for Lake Books. So let's jump out of that. And now that we have that deposit saved, we want to print it. We click this button, deposit preview, and that will show us the deposit in the Apple software preview, which you see right here. And you notice here that we have the deposit all listed out. Here's the account. Here is the bank. Here's the details of the deposit plus the line items. If we scroll down, you can see the actual deposit slip has been created. Again, basically what was on the screen of the application, and it's ready for printing. That's it. That's how you create a basic deposit slip. I hope you guys found this informative, and thank you for using EZDepositSlip software. Have a nice day.